Angeli Travel. With me, your host, Fortunate Nkokele. And as usual, I go in search of the finest experiences for you to enjoy and bring them to the comfort of your home. Now, today's episode is a double delight. I'm bringing you a very special guest, someone very dear to me, Cedric Nkokele, better known as Tsonga Boy. He's a choreographer, he's a dancer, he's an artist, and today we're at his home here in Mosquito, and we're going to get up close and personal with him. I'm saying Cedric. Yefukile minjani? Ikhenza kuke amukeriwa kwala kaya kawena. Thank you so much for welcoming us into your wonderful home.
Thank you for having me as well. It's your show.
You know, you are just, a very interesting person. You dance, you do your own music, you choreograph for some really prominent artists, you've built your craft, and where did this whole dancing thing start for you?
That's a tricky question for me. Okay, my name is Cedric Nkokele. I started dancing at a very young age. I think it's safe to say a crash, or I don't know, what do you call it now?
Kindergarten.
Yes, I used to. So it's not going to crash preschool. So I would dance everywhere, and I just remember one incident that makes my family become so proud of talking about it. Anbabza, so Angelia a crash. And then the song, Mama's Baby, I was sedated, I stood up and started dancing. But I do remember the scene a little bit. I stood up from being sick, I danced until the song was done, then I went back to being sick. So it started there. I remember when my sister was turning 21, I was dancing, When people would get married, we were a group of, I think we're 5 boys, 5 girls. Yeah, it was 5 boys, 5 girls. We'd do the, cha-cha dancing. I would stand out and do overboard because, when you want to...
attention, please.
When you know that, no, man, we're 10 and people are not looking at me. I'm the dark one and everyone was lighter than me. What do? I have to do something, I would do it while we're doing a routine, all of us, and I'll just walk out and do something on the side and then go back to them just so that people can clap for me alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been dancing for some time now.
Growing up, has it always been your dream to become a choreographer professionally?
I've always loved being on stage, not as a dancer though, modeling stuff, So I don't think I've always wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be a model. Actually, I'm not a dancer, I'm a performer. I bring life to the stage.
I think it encompasses more, yeah.
Me being a dancer, it's a blessing. A performer, it's a blessing because my heart has always a stage,
So how did you, find the fusion between traditional Tsonga dance and contemporary dance, and how did it all come together?
Loko ukula, you are being taught who you are. So the problem is that when you pass those 4, how many toll gates? 5 or 4?
Yeah, it's quite a distance.
Yeah, loko. That's a toll gate. That's 4 or 5. When you get to Gauteng or wherever, you try to adapt and change, and it's bad. You're not supposed to change. I made sure that people know that I'm a proudly Tsonga boy. I'm a proudly black person from Limpopo. People think if you're from Limpopo, So when I got here, I made sure that I don't forget where I come from. So I had to fuse the world to who I am. And I had to make sure that the world adapts to where I come from. As you've seen, I love dancing Shibela. I love dancing this street dance, this side, but my aim is not even about to be defined as a dancer, only
Tsonga or street dance or whatever.
I just want to be a performer.
Now tell me about the genesis from the dusty township of Malamulele to the bright city lights of Gauteng.
Can't we pass that one?
No, I want to hear it now that you want to pass it.
Okay, my sisters and my cousins were already this side. I'm the last born. So I just got to Gauteng and I would go crazy. Like, what is this? What is this place? Like, this is nice. And going back home, I watched TV. I'm like, oh, I was here. Then I started building my dreams. Then 2000, my Maphuti appears, you know? And I'm like, no, I like the style. I want to go to Joburg. 2001 to 2002. Then my sister was about to leave. I know it's funny, but at the same time, I'm like, why did I do that? Like, mommy, I want to go. Like, Famba. I can't stand this place anymore. Like, Famba. And my mom's like, no, you're going to do drugs there. You're going to drink alcohol. No, you can't leave. You can't leave. They go somewhere in the morning. I put pills, a lot of pills, like, next to me.
Suicide.
Yeah, suicide style. Then when they walked in, I was like, guess what my mom did? She laughed. Then, remember it was January.
Yeah.
Then now it's around, you know when you write exams, after that, they say, don't come to school anymore. I'm like, what am I gonna do here? It's hot. I wanna go to my mom's flat. You know, I wanna go to the mall, I wanna go to Main Lane, I wanna go blah, 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 everywhere. And my mom says, you can't leave. It's towards December. My sister comes back again. I put myself in the boot.
Yeah.
I locked myself in the car. Because I want, you know, my heart was like, you need to get out of here. They're wasting your time, you know? Yeah. But I came to Pretoria, walking around Pretoria school holidays. She allowed me to come to school holidays. I saw that there's a competition, modeling competition. It's called, by Pageant South Africa. It's called Mr. Junior Africa. It was like a whole package. Then I went to Semi-Max, to the offices, and then I submitted everything. They said, you need photo shoots, you need whatever. I'm like, what language are these people talking? What photo shoots? I'm here, let's just register me and then you tell me when the date is. Then they call my mom after a month. They're like, yeah, the pageant is running next year in October. It started in March until October. I was representing Limpopo first, then they took me to Gauteng. I had to compete in Gauteng. Now I have to fall under Limpopo in Gauteng until I could qualify to represent the whole country of South Africa. I won the first Black Mr. Junior Africa in 2003 on my birthday still. Everything really happens around my birthday. Yeah, so I had to move. Now she didn't have a choice. Trust me, I was the happiest child in the world.
The background that you've given us, you know, that, you know, anyone who's watching that, you have to just fight for your dream. And I think from an early age, you've always fought for your dream. Don't conform, just shine bright. The world will adjust.
They'll adjust to you.
Absolutely fantastic. Stay with Angelia Travel and we'll be right back. Moredi wa Angelia Travel o sana le nna gadi golo gadi ga mogetle opportunity, and I'm here at Mosquito with my special guest Cedric Nkokele, Tsonga Boy. Yo, the guy, we've been laughing, guys. This guy, I'm just loving getting to know him better and his story, you know, in living color, full color. Tsonga Boy. So now we were talking about, you know, how you came to Gauteng and how you launched yourself in a entertainment career. Now tell me about when we saw you for the first time now in the big time on Mosquito's video, yeah, Banani Maboko. How did that come about?
The video came out 2011. But surprisingly, I had started working with Mosquito in 2007.
Wow.
Yeah, it was long now.
All right.
What happened was there was a club called Times 4. So I went clubbing on a Thursday, student nights. I don't know if you can relate to student nights on Thursdays. Yeah. So I was at the back. He was at the front. He sent someone to come and say, "Give me your numbers. Mosquito likes the way you're dancing." They called me during the week. I think it was a Wednesday when they called. I'm like, "Hello, hey my man, it's Mosquito. How are you, my boy? How are you?" I'm like, "Mosquito." It's like, "Yeah." Like, I hang up. I forgot that Mosquito. I gave someone. Calls again, says the same thing. I'm like, leave me alone. He calls for the third time, like, "I'm in class, who's this?" He's like, "It's Mosquito, DJ Mosquito." DJ Mosquito? Like, how? Where did you get my number? It's like, "No, I asked someone to take your number." I'm like, "I thought they're joking." But he's like, "You're shooting tomorrow." I'm like, "What am I shooting?" He's like, "You're shooting my music video. Mr. Funk also.
Okay, I remember those times.
It goes like, dun, 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 dun.
I remember those times.
Then I get a call that, okay, you're gonna be picked up. What size do you wear? What was I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. When we did that music video, I remember the whole family was sitting on Friday. They want to see the music video. I'm like, no, it doesn't come out today. It's gonna come out maybe after 3 weeks or something. Then Mosquito called me, like, "Hey, I saw you dancing to my song. I'm introducing a new group called Black Motion. Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm sleeping. I just got back to the flat now. We just got back from a party." Then he's like, "Okay, come through now. We're shooting that video." And I didn't shower, I remember. I didn't shower because it was like, there's no time, it's gonna rain, and I have to shoot this music video, blah, blah, blah. Go to Alex, and they showed me where I'm gonna shoot the video. If you go through the video, you'll see there's goats somewhere behind me. I remember there was poo-poo there, you know?
I was thinking.
I'm like, I don't care. Yeah. I'm here to do my thing.
Yeah.
Not knowing that I'm the only person on the video, I'm the only dancer on the video. In a way, he was launching me into
career.
And from there, it was amazing. It's been amazing.
Now tell me about, your work with Mafikizolo, the places that you have been to, because I mean, you have seen the world, brother.
Yeah, I had to wait 10 years to be with Mafikizolo. I went for auditions. We were 70. I was number 61, I remember. Get to Soweto and boom, there's everybody I see on TV is my first time. I see all these dancers that I see on TV, music videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I'm not gonna get this job, But I'm like, I cannot fear. This was my dream. My dream was to finish school, dance for Mafikizolo.
That's all.
That's all. Yes, I'm their choreographer, I'm their dancer, whatever.
Still so special.
But can you believe I'm still their number one fan?
Wow.
Sometimes when Tanta is here,
you get still
but I met them. I dreamt in 2010 before the auditions that I was in London performing with Mafikizolo. 2011, 20th of June, I was in London with Mafikizolo. That was my first show with Mafikizolo. So I've been to every world stage. I've performed in Wembley Stadium. I've performed at the Staples Center in LA. I've performed in Nigeria. I've got 6 full passports. I'm on my 7th passport now.
How do you stay grounded? Because you're like one of those people.
It all goes back to how you were brought up. It's the same as, I'm not talking bad about people, but it's the same as if you grew up, your parents teaching you that this is 10 rands. You can make it, it can do a lot for you. You grow up being taught about life and money. And then there's those that are not taught about life and money. They get tenders now, and what happens? They spend it crazily. No matter what you face, you can't change. You can't change who you are because of now you're rich or whatever. You cannot look down on people. So that's me.
As we've come to discover from Tsonga Boy, it's very important to stay grounded no matter how brightly your star shines. Stay with me right now. We have to go pay the bills, and then when we come back, we're going to just know more about his future plans and his own music and all the exciting things that are on the cards for Tsonga Boy. Stay with Angelia Travel. Yo guys, it's such a mood in here. Welcome back to Angelia Travel with me, Fortunate Nkokele, and with Cedric Nkokele, Tsonga Boy, you know, our rising bright star from Limpopo. We are so happy. It's a mood. We're talking, we're laughing, you know, stories for days, stuff that you would never hear if you didn't watch Angelia Travel. Now, Cedric, please now tell me about your music. Did you really, how did you get into this music thing? What like?
To be honest, I've never seen myself holding the mic. Like, I've never thought I would hold the
But
mic.
that's how music, you know, comes about.
The guy who's my producer, Fumani Ekomahlale, we were just chilling in his studio. Someone was recording a song. Then after they recorded the song, I was just chilling. Then I started chanting. I started just, you know, like I'm like, yo, imagine if I was singing and doing this song. God, he's recording me. He records me. One thing leads to the next. He tells it to Tlanta's like, tell this guy to record this song. This is a bang. Tlanta comes to me and says, hey, Chomi, hey, just do this song. We just want to see. Then I go to the studio. I remember when I went to the studio, I had just lost my friend on that day. So I was not fine. I was very emotional. I was not okay. I recorded the song and left. I didn't even want to listen to it. The next thing, after 2 months, I get a message that you have a birthday celebration at Ayep Yep. Ne? Then 1, 2, 3, Daily Sun Sowetan, they call, they want to interview me about my birthday, blah, blah, blah. Now they changed the topic. If you were to sing, I see Mosquito is walking in. I'm like, oh, okay, my friend came, nice. The song comes in. I hear my voice. And they're like, surprise, you know?
Take me with next time.
Yeah,
Tell me now your future plans and your current projects.
I've been featured by Candy Tamandebele on her latest project. The song is called Tsonga Boy. Yeah, she asked me, we've been friends, you know? Yeah. She's our Rakhadi.
Yes.
So I was lucky I was one of the chosen ones to be in the album. So I was like, let's not do it. I don't want to do this. I can't sing. She's like, you don't know what you have until you try.
Yeah. It's been so lovely talking to you. Thank you so much for opening your home and your heart, and you know, and just being so free and you know, telling us your story. You've really, really endeared us to you. We wish you all the best. You know, we see you. You know, I call you superstar. Like I don't even care.
You see, yesterday when you called me, I was like, I'm not a superstar. Don't call me that.
You don't even care. You are a superstar. You know, we are very proud of everything that you're doing. Wish you all the best for your future, and we can't wait to see more of you. You know, and we're doing all those crazy dances like you're breaking our backs.
Thank you. You know, I traded journalism because I've got a degree in journalism, media studies and journalism. Wow. I was like, I'm not going to the office. No. I'm going on stage.
You're going on stage.
Yeah, you at home, if you're watching, you know, if you want to do it, do it, but education first. Well,
that was my chat with Tsonga Boy. And now we are going to have, you know, a lunch and just continue with our own chats. But that was your little window into the wonderful world of Tsonga Boy. So let's go and see what the chef has prepared for us. I did say that today we have a double delight. So now we are going to have lunch in the garden with our guest Cedric, prepared by a very special chef, Chef Yvonne, and we can't wait to see what she has for our bellies. I am so hungry and excited.
Good day. My name is Chef Maphuti. What we have in front of us is a 3-course meal consisting of creamy chicken livers served with French loaf, and then in here it's our main. Our main is mashed potato, served with salmon together with glazed carrot, ending it off with black pepper sauce. And then in here, it's our lovely dessert. This one is for those who love sweet, who has a sweet tooth. In here, we have a chocolate ganache. A chocolate ganache, we decorated it with strawberries and drizzled a bit of dark chocolate. Thank you.
Okay,
And
what
this
do we
is-
have?
What we're having is creamy chicken livers with French rolls. We are having salmon served with creamy potato, mash, glazed carrots, and then with pepper sauce.
Too nice, ne? I don't know, I'm very skeptical when it comes to seafood.
Why? Why is it so?
I believe that you have to eat seafood where there's the ocean.
Okay, otherwise it travels too far.
But it tastes good. It tastes good. Yeah, I tried it. I love this. It's nice. The carrot.
The carrot is so sweet, it's so beautiful.
See?
And tender to
When you're
cut.
black, you take things out by your fingers. My favorite. Now we're going to my favorite. I love dessert. I've got a sweet tooth.
You've
It's
got a
not even
sweet tooth.
Funny.
Yeah, that's because you don't dabble in the.
Like I think like
now.
she's taking time to taste me. Thank you.
Ooh, please come and share with us what you got for
I just
us.
felt like she was taking too long to get here, and I need to eat now.
Okay, this is our chocolate mousse ganache.
Right.
Right? On top of it, it's a sponge. Going down, it's a chocolate. It's a mousse.
Okay.
So it's a sponge of chocolate and a mousse down there.
Wow.
So do enjoy.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, chef.
All right. Bon appetit, you and your sweet tooth, your ganache and your sponge. It's nice.
Very. I'm not a fan of chocolate mousse, but this one is the one.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Why don't I look how? Got it busy so. Why strawberry?
Did you have to take it there? I told you, like, I told you, it's not happening very well.